Hello, everyone. Some things are so improbable, so unlikely, so fantastic and amazing that it's hard to believe that they're real without seeing them with your own eyes. So, I've made a game for you today, which I've called See It to Believe It. If you are watching this as part of our live stream, please join in on our chat with your guesses or your comments. Here we go. Let's start. See it to believe it. Can a cat have two faces? Yes or no? Yes. Meet Frankenlouis, also known as Frankenlouis. This is a real photo. It has not been photoshopped. Frankenlouis holds the Guinness Book of World Records for being the longest lived Janus animal. Now, a Janus animal or person is one that's born with extra facial features. They are not a conjoined twin, but their body seems to have produced extra facial features that are non-functional. Most Janus creatures or people die very, very soon after birth, usually living only a couple of days. But Frankenlouis lived for 15 years, dying in 2014. Now, 15 years is old age for a cat, so Frankenlouis is very special. What is this, and would you eat it? It is, in fact, a mushroom called the Hydnellum pecky mushroom, also known as the blood tooth mushroom. It is non-poisonous, so you could eat it, but apparently it does not taste very nice. Is this an artist's sculpture or a work of nature? It is, in fact, dried lava from West Kamakuna skylight in Kauai. As the lava comes out, it seems to form into the patterns and harden, looking like people. They're in people shapes. Which type of animal has teeth that are most like human teeth? It is, in fact, a fish. I bet you weren't expecting that. This is the Pacu or Pasu fish from South America. It is related to the piranha, but as you can see, it has very different teeth to a piranha. They are very human-like teeth. This fish can grow up to about 1.8 meters in length. How did this lady get her body markings? She didn't get a tattoo. She didn't get henna markings. She was, in fact, hit by lightning. Scientists have discovered that when high voltages of electricity pass through or across an object that acts as an insulator, this branch-like pattern will appear. It's known as the Lichtenberg figure. It can happen in other things. In this photo, you can see it on someone's leg as well as a piece of wood. The markings on a person fade within a couple of months, but please don't go out into a thunderstorm seeking some pretty markings on yourself, because there are other effects of lightning which are not good and are permanent. Is this lake real or not real? It is, in fact, a real lake from right here in Western Australia. It's Lake Hillier, also known as the Pink Lake. It's on an island not far from Esperance. It's the pink colour because of salts and a microalgae in it. It is not the results of environmental change, as Matthew Flinders, when he sailed past, noted it back in the very early 1800s. When you take the water out of the lake, it remains a pink colour. Can a cardboard building last more than a couple of years and be used safely? Yes, this is the Transitional Cathedral, also known as the Cardboard Cathedral, in Christchurch, New Zealand. In 2011, because of severe earthquakes, the cathedral in Christchurch was severely damaged. Initially, this was planned as a temporary structure that they could use while they were waiting to rebuild the cathedral, but has since been built into a permanent building. It is made from shipping containers and very large cardboard tubes, and the cardboard tubes have been coloured in polypropylene to keep them weatherproof. The church has been going for over 7 years now and seats up to about 700 people, which is much bigger than our church building. Can you be over 3,000 years old and have a current passport? Yes, this is the passport of Ramses II of ancient Egypt, who has a current Egyptian passport as he travels around the world to be on exhibition in different museums. There are different reasons given for his need for a passport. One was to ensure that he came back to Egypt and wasn't kept by the countries he was visiting. Another reason was to do with new changes to transportation and customs in airports. So how did you go? Did you guess them? Did you already know them? Were some things so amazing that you needed to see them to believe them? When I was a kid, there was a show on TV called Ripley's Believe It or Not. And the whole show was about amazing facts that were really hard to believe if you didn't see evidence for it. Our Bible reading today is about the disciple Thomas. Thomas wasn't there when the other disciples saw Jesus for the first time after the resurrection. And he had a lot of trouble believing what they had to say, and he wanted to see it, Jesus, for himself. This actually comforts me to know that one of the disciples who lived with and worked with Jesus still had doubt too. And I want you to listen really carefully to the Bible reading today. What was Jesus' response? I hope it gives you comfort the way that it gives me comfort too.